Hey up and welcome to Callum's Corner. I've just had an incredibly dramatic incident. It was literally a matter of life or death for a few seconds, and it just perfectly illustrates everything that I am about, the way that I live my life. So I've decided I've absolutely got to share this with you. So I've just got back from my mate Big Nigel's. He's got the day off. I've been over for a little bit of afternoon delight, a bit of FIFA. This is not about FIFA for once. It's not important, the result. For the record, he was incredibly lucky. But anyway, I went to the shops after I'd been to Nigel's. I had to pick up some guinea pig food and a few bits of dinner and stuff. I'm walking back from the shops and suddenly I sight no more than, say, 1.5 foot away from me, a wasp. Right? Big, fat, chunky spasmoid of a wasp. And I know what you're thinking. You're all like, oh, this is a bit dramatic. It's only a wasp. I see them every day. Wasps, at this time of year, are an incredibly dangerous animal. They are dozy. They are, like, they're a little bit special, basically, at this time of year due to the cold. If they bumble into you, they will sting, right? And by the time I'd sighted this wasp, he got closer, and I realised that he was making a beeline, if you pardon the pun, for my neck. Now, those of you who don't have medical knowledge and stuff, wasp stings on the neck can be incredibly dangerous. They can cause a form of I can't pronounce the word, but a form of shock that makes your neck swell up. People have died from them. Tens of people die a year from getting stung on the neck by a wasp, and one is coming towards my neck, and he's dozy, it's cold, and he's gonna sting if he strikes, right? And I'm slowing this down, this whole interaction, I'm slowing it down massively for you. This is happening in a matter of split seconds, right? Luckily, I've managed to process this quickly, right? I've realised that I've got no chance of getting my arms off to fend him off because I've got great big shopping bags in each one. You know, one of them's full of stuff for dinner, another one's got a great big sack of guinea pig food and stuff. I can't get my arms up. You know, what am I going to do? Luckily, I managed to react. So what I did in the moment, just instinctively, I guess, I pulled my head down to prevent a much smaller target of my neck, and I've just started blowing out. Right, just blowing out, and the wasp has got within about this far off, and he's just buzzed off because the blowing's put him off, right? So I don't care, right? At this moment, I've looked like a right twat because I'm standing there with my shopping bag, blowing away like I've got no neck, right? Like I'm on steroids or something. People are looking at me. I don't care. I have survived, and as ridiculous as you may think this is how life works. You know, tens of people, I've said it already, tens of people die from wasp stings. You know, people die from snake bites in England. There are adders. There are things that happen. You don't want to be the bloke who gets killed looking at his phone, walking into traffic. You've got to live in the moment. I didn't survive that wasp attack through any particular physical excellence. Yeah, I performed well under pressure, but it was because I was in the moment. You have got to live in the moment. I swear to God, nowadays, if half of you had been presented with that, you wouldn't have even noticed. You would have been on your phones or something, and a wasp possibly could have stung you. The other half probably would have got your phones out and tried to take a picture and Instagram it or something. Life is real. It's happening. It's here and now. You've got to be aware. You've got to be in that state of mind to react, because something that is ridiculous could be the end of you. And that is what I wanted to teach you from this little blog up there. And I wasn't even going to vlog today. It was going to be like an unspectacular day, but this has motivated me. I'm going to leave my camera set up and we're going to continue this theme. I'm going to continue the teachings, you know, just little tips and stuff about how to be aware, to lead your life to its fullest. Right, next update, it surrounds nutrition and fueling your body. If you want to be a winner, you do need to fuel like a winner. I know it's a bit of a cliche, but it's very true. I could not have reacted so well under that wasp attack this morning if I had not eaten my fill of food. So many people do not eat a proper breakfast nowadays. They're just like, oh, I'll just have a bit of fruit. I'll have a load of ground up fruit as a smoothie and call that breakfast. That's not breakfast, that's a drink. That's something you have as an accompaniment to a breakfast. Alright, well, I've got the solution for all of you, you know. People are busy, I know, your lives are on the, you know, always massively on the go and stuff, and you need an easy way to eat breakfast. Well, I bring you the solution. Richmond skinless sausages, the thin ones, the mini ones. Absolutely gorgeous, right? They come in a pack of 12, and as a matter of course, I cook up 6 of these every single morning without fail. And if you're one of those health conscious people and you don't want the bread with it, you don't have to have a sausage sandwich like I do. You know, in fact, I don't always have a sausage sandwich. Sometimes I'll just eat them individually, and that's pure protein you get in there. You just munch them. They're tiny, you know, it's a bite, 2 bites, gone, and they leave quite a taste on the palate, if I'm being honest with you. They are gorgeous. So it just makes sense. You cook up 6 Richmond skinny sausages in the morning. You know, if you're in a rush, you can put them in a bit of Tupperware and just munch on them on the tube or the bus or the train or wherever you get to work or school. If you're not in that much of a rush, you can make it special. You can have a lovely little sandwich with them or something. And you can also have them, you know, you can still have your smoothie drinks and stuff, but this way you're getting some proper meat inside you early doors, which it should be the aim, everyone's aim, really, because it just fuels you better. That is one of the reasons I did so well there. I'd had my 6 Richmond skinny sausages, I'd had 3 or 4 cups of coffee, I'd feel like a winner, I was aware, I was ready, and luckily for me, it went really well. But if I hadn't been, it could have been a very different story. I could be sitting here, you know, in a vlog from the hospital or something with a swollen neck, looking like a right twat. Instead, I'm not. I'm here, I'm lucky, and I'm extolling the virtues of Richmond skinner sausages. And they're really reasonable as well, less than £3 for 12. So, yeah, there's never a day where I don't at least eat the 6. In fact, more often than not, I will cook up a couple of extra ones just for snacksies. Right, tip number 3. I'm calling this one an upper class anus on a economy class budget, and as you might guess from the title, it surrounds hygiene and self-cleanliness. So this is inspired by something that's actually happened to me recently. A few weeks ago I made a video where I lived as a middle class person for 24 hours, and as part of that I went to Marks and Spencer's and bought loads of stuff from there. One of the things I bought was some incredibly special toilet paper. It was 3-ply, it was lavender scented, moisturiser infused, and it was also over £3.50 for a pack of toilet paper. Now, I found I loved this toilet paper. It was absolutely gorgeous, and I loved the feeling that it left me with, knowing that I was, you know, it was scented down there. However, I didn't love that it was £3.50 for a pack. Obviously, that's not sustainable. I can't be paying £3.50 for a pack of toilet paper, especially not when I have a greedy mother who she wantonly uses toilet paper, and that is exactly what she did with it. And I found myself in the situation of, you know, what am I going to do? How am I going to make this last? So first of all, I took it out the bathroom and only took it in when I went in there, just got my mum back on the Sainsbury's basic 2-ply. But I still found that I was ripping through this really special toilet paper at quite a rate. So I had to think about it, and I came up with it. I came up with a realisation. It's only the last wipe that counts. You know, you're using this special toilet paper on the first wipe, and then you're wiping again with another bit. So what I devised is a system, and you can now have an upper class anus on a lower class budget. You do the first couple of wipes with the basic Sainsbury's 2-ply, or wherever you may get it from, Tesco's, Co-op, wherever you get it, you know. And then for the last wipe, the special one, you used a special toilet paper, leaving you just as fresh as can be, but having saved you, you know, well, I haven't worked out the exact rate that it saves you, but that special toilet paper, the last 2 rolls lasted me, like, well, about 6 weeks, just having the last wipe. Absolutely incredible experience. Just knowing that you are fresh as can be down there. I mean, I don't currently have a partner or a girlfriend, but it's just nice to be secure in the knowledge that if something should happen, if a situation should develop, not only have I got nothing to worry about, I'm actually going to be quite impressive should she somehow get a whiff of me, which is just nice knowledge to have, to feel secure. God, I'm loving this. I'm really loving just talking from my heart and my brain and giving you these tips. This is great. I feel like maybe they're almost too good to stick in one video. Maybe I might clip them up. I mean, I'm going to put it out as a vlog, but I might even clip these up into individual little parts. You know, how to survive an animal attack, fueling like a winner, an upper class anus on a lower class budget. I might split them up, I don't know, just because I feel like it's information that does need to be out there, but I'm not going to overthink it. I'm loving the vlog. It's great. It's great to be feeling like I'm making a difference again. Hopefully you guys are enjoying it. Do let me know in the comments. Right, it's time for section 4, cooking with Callum, which I guess would fit under the nutritional heading. I am about to prepare a nutritious and delicious meal, and I'm going to show you exactly how you can do it. It's an inexpensive meal. I'm going to prepare a Thai green curry with a few different accompaniments just for garnish and extra deliciousness. Right, let's get the camera turned around and I'll show you the ingredients and I'll take you through it step by step. Here we go. The ingredients are laid out before you. We have a variety of peppers. We've got a sweet potato. We have a courgette.
decent sized one there, and a red onion. Now the vegetables are pretty interchangeable for like something like a Thai curry. You could be using kind of water chestnuts, you could be having aubergine in there. I wouldn't, I think it's gross, but you know, the option is there, it's open to you. I've chosen these ones because they are what I happened to see when I was shopping. Got some chicken, a couple of chicken breasts to go in it. Also got, what's this? So this is the Thai curry paste. Well, it's not actually Thai curry paste. My mum is incredibly annoying. She will not tolerate any spicy food, so I can't do a proper Thai curry. I have to do this one, which is actually traditionally done with beef. But my mum moans when I cook beef. So, yeah, it's a compromise. Sometimes in life you will have to compromise slightly. So we've got a chicken mamasan curry, which is mental chicken oriental. However, we're going to roll with it. It will still taste good. What I've also got are some accompaniments. I've got some good quality Geeta's mango chutney. I've got myself some Greek yogurt, just a little embellishment, a little flourish. Give it a bit of vavavoom. Picked up some brown rice. Not a massive fan of rice. I find it tends to constipate me if I eat too much. So I will also be serving it with some Peshwari naans, which again, we've gone a little bit off piste, a little bit off genre, mixing Indian food with the Thai food. But I'm kind of bringing it's like a worldwide flavour sensation, I guess you could say, this dinner. Right, let's get cooking. So, like with many dishes, we are going to start by slicing the onion. I've got some oil lightly heating in the wok. Please note that I'm saying wok with a K there. Don't try and meme it and make it something else. Now, it does look a little bit seamany in the pan, which you may find slightly off-putting, but I've used a coconut cooking oil just because it's a very coconutty based dish. I will be using some coconut milk in there, so yeah, we're going coconut themed. So that is lightly heating up at the moment, and I'm about to chop the onion. Onions are chopped. We're now going to deposit them in amongst a slightly seamany looking gunk, which has reached a certain temperature now, so they will start lightly frying. Right, chicken is chopped and it is ready to enter the pan. But before we do that, now that is hot enough and lightly sizzling, I'm actually going to pour a bit of the sauce into this already. You're going to give it a little stir in with the onions. Just because we want some flavour in the pan before we add the chicken. We don't want it to just be frying blandly. Here is the current situation. So I've got some vegetables, kind of chunky cut, ready to go into the pan. I'm just letting the chicken cook a tiny bit. It's just starting to show the first signs of the outside being cooked, which is what you want, In fact, I'm going to add the vegetables to it now because we want the chicken to slow cook through in the sauce properly a little bit later. We just want the outside of it to whiten now. Slow and steady wins the race. Very much slow and steady wins the race with this. Alright, so I'm going to add the vegetables to this, let all of that carry on frying for 5-10 minutes. Very light heat. I'm going to peel the sweet potato now, and I'll start that boiling, cut it up into chunks, start it boiling to be added to the actual curry when it's a bit more formed. Right, we are motoring on. We've reached the stage now where the chicken is browned to the extent that I'm happy to add the coconut milk. Well, that went really misty, didn't it? That's gone really misty. Let's give the lens a little wipe. There you go, a lot of condensation there. So, coconut milk is added. I'm going to stick the rest of the sauce in there. I've got the sweet potato. It's lightly bubbling away. I'll give it about 10 minutes in there just to soften it and then add it to the curry. And then we're on easy street, really. I will have it on the lowest heat, leave it to simmer for an hour or two, come and make some rice, and yeah, and I'll show you the flourishes at the end. But we are a good way into making an easy, nutritious culinary treat, I guess. We are pretty much done. The rice is just simmering away now. and the naan bread has entered the oven. We're at that sweet spot where I'm just about to eat. I think I'm going to wrap the vlog up here because I want to get it edited and out so people can watch it. There's so much kind of useful knowledge I think contained in this one. I want to get it out as soon as possible. If you are interested in how it turned out, you want to see the finished dish, I'll pop a little story on my Instagram. I'm trying to push myself to use that now. I've been putting stories up, mainly about chocolate and confectionery so far, but yeah, you can follow me if you want. I'll put a link down below. Thank you for watching the video. If you liked it, do leave a like. If you didn't, do leave a dislike. I'm actually probably going to go live tonight because it's the England game, and I do like to kind of hang out with you guys and watch that. So maybe I'll see some of you there.